2-3 clients booked in today, but I'm going to make just as much as if I had 10 booked in. That's the magic of sales. That's a sale, that's business, that's revenue, that's income. So you're joining me in the traffic today. I am watching the road. You are changing somebody's state of mind, their well-being. Why are you not selling more? A lot of it is you have this limiting belief that you're going to get more stress. I remember at the start of beauty career, I wasn't selling more because it was like you're just trying to get one skill under your belt. It's like you're straight out of beauty school, they don't train you in sales, and now there's a whole new protocol, the salon, the spa, even if you're like a solo esthetician, they want you to, do their protocol, and you're getting used to their new product line. So there's too many layers already thrown at you that sales is one of the latter ones that you want to add on. It's the cherry on the top, but it's actually the one thing that's connecting everything, in the sense of if you can sell really well, it's like a higher level skill. Some people are really natural, yes, but ask them how to explain how to sell and they won't be able to. It's just something that's ingrained in them. But everybody can learn sales. It's a skill. Everybody can apply sales, and that's a big revelation. So that's really positive. It means you can sell as well. So what I'm trying to say is, what's the barrier? Why are you not selling more products? Because the first thing is, do you have your routine and your training really well underhand? Have you lots of practice in it? For example, if you've started doing a new treatment, a new type of facial, a new type of brow treatment, anything that's new on the market, and you've done like an update course, updating your skills, you need to get that under your belt and do your case studies really well, and then look at the products that go with it. Ideally, you learn it all together because you have that mindset of any course you do, home care and recommending products and guiding clients from a before to an after to an actual either visible transformation or a transformation they can feel, because like we're encompassing holistic treatments as well, reflexology, massage, acupuncture, all these people are included. Why are you not selling? It's not always just confidence or not knowing how to sell. A lot of it is, do you have the treatment and under your belt? Are you really well skilled? Another one is this, are you actually allocating time for consultation? A lot of businesses, they're purely doing the treatment. They're a business, they're trying to maximize what they're trying to get out of the staff. So you're so lucky if you are a sole trader, because you can put in time to sell. Ideally, when you get very advanced, you sell as you go along and you set up the sale at the start of the treatment. There's no point doing a skincare treatment and then at the end, by the way, would you like to buy anything? No, that's not ethical. Ethical sales is what I'm trying to promote. Ethical sales means that retail product selling or recommending more treatments, all that is sales as well. So don't think that it has to be a physical product. Selling also means upgrading the treatment, also means adding on or getting them to come back. That's a sale, that's business, that's revenue, that's income. It doesn't always have to be they have to take home my home care product. Like they might be like a regular client who's well up on their skincare routine. They've been with you for a long time, and in that case you always ask, do you need anything topped up? Would you like any change? Are you still seeing results? Sometimes it's good to swap out a product or two, like a serum, a concentrated product, or a mask, if depending on the seasons. So they're coming into winter, or they have a big event coming up, maybe something a little bit stronger, something they can boost their skincare with. Again, you have to analyze the client. So if you want to enter your sales era, you have to make sure that, like I was saying in other videos, that is the case, then do I trigger you a bit when I say you're entitled? Like, that client is coming to you for a treatment. They think they're just coming to relax. And you've spent 2-3 years on average, well, 4 or 5 when you count in work experience, of training in holistics and beauty therapists. Oh, if you've done acupuncture, like, what's that, close to 5 years? And you've studied this in depth, and then you're going to, do you get triggered if I say you're entitled to sell? You've done training, you have knowledge, you have information that they want. Yes, they could look it up online, but there's something very spiritual and a whole nother level of like expertise when it is you as a therapist are the communicator, you are the translator. You have all this knowledge, but how do you translate that to the client so that they can use it specifically for their ailment and their situation? That's your job, and that's why you're entitled to sell. And you should be having retail products because you're bringing that client, you're guiding them, ethically guiding them on the correct step in their process of a before and after in their transformation. How are they going to get from A to B? They have a sore back and you're going to do a hot stone massage. They've booked in for just a normal massage, and you're going to apply hot stones and aromatherapy specifically to how they feel on that day, because you're pulling from all the different areas and skills and all the training you've had. So that is worth $1 million. So you should never ever be burnt out as a therapist. You are changing somebody's state of mind, their well-being. Are you well trained and well versed on your treatment? Have you time for consultation allowed in your practice, which is hard if you're an employee. So there's no reason as a sole trader that you shouldn't be allocating extra time, allow costs for that as well if needs be, like overheads, but there's no reason why you shouldn't be allocating extra time to get that sale, as in the consultation. Really connect with the client, build rapport in that relationship by personalizing your advice. Pull on all the training you've had, and this is where you're getting your money back for your training, and you're avoiding, through ethical sales, burnout. So maybe you're not selling enough because you think you're going to get more clients that don't listen and don't try and say negative stuff about your products, because a lot of clients, they want to say something negative because they don't want to believe that this works, that a cream can make them feel better, that this hot stone massage, but you're there to just confidently repeat and show these treatments wouldn't exist in the first place if they were all hocus pocus and it's all marketing. Yes, there's a lot of fluff in the beauty industry, a lot of like, no, you don't need 10, 20 step skincare routine. You just need a personalized version for you. And why is that important? If it's not important to your client, like, they're not going to see the value, and they're going to have something negative to say about the product. Oh, that under eye cream never did anything. You know, maybe there's somebody who's very visual and needs to see instant. So did you recommend an eye cream to them that had a tinted moisturizer and shimmer underneath that reflects the light, so their dark circles are concealed instantly, instead of somebody who values like internal health and you give them vitamins and they know that it's a longer journey and they value nutrition and diet and long-term health and feeling better. So does your client value feeling, or does your client value the look? You know, they just want the instant improvement. Selling more because you're not gauging your clients properly, you're not allowing enough time for consultation, you're not building the consultation in, and you don't feel like you're worthy and entitled to sell. You've trained and you have knowledge. They're not going to find that in a book. You are the translator, you are the transmitter of this information. You need to value your holistic knowledge and gift. That is why maybe you're not selling, or you feel you already have a couple of like clients you're not fully results, whether that's feeling better or even looking better, and getting them a transformation, because they will become your raving fans, and that is how you avoid burnout, and that's how you sell more, because you're going to sell to them long term. They're going to become your fans, so they're going to tell other people, and that's how you will effortlessly not have to spend on marketing. You will just effortlessly get more clients through word of mouth. So be smart and ethically sell with a conscience the correct products by matching and by that consultation time, increasing that consultation time, and by thinking long term. Think long term. So don't go greedy for the 5 mediocre clients. Go for the specialized, bespoke, wealthy mindset 3 clients that you've consulted with properly. You're getting them transformation. They're doing you a testimonial. You're asking them for photos and pictures, and the bond is just, that's it. You're their therapist. You're going to meet them for every one of their child's communions and christening and family parties and birthdays, and they're forever clients because they trust you. You listen to their main concern. You cleared their teenage daughter's acne. They're loyal to you, and they won't let anybody speak bad about you. And then you can choose and specialize. And guess what? You get to, in that way, by using sales, you get to gradually mold your niche, your speciality, the thing that you like to do the most, and other treatments, obviously. And don't forget, sales is also adding on treatments in-house, like just there and then, upgrading them. I mean, like doing an extra eye treatment, or extra, like if they're getting lashes done or something, like double up, can they be getting something else done, work with another therapist. It's all sales. Stop thinking that it's only retail products and only if they have a bag in their hand and they're walking home that way. No, sales is also saving you on the marketing fee that it would take to get another client, because the transformation you've got in the girl's eyebrows made her tell 3 of her friends, 4 or 5 of her friends at dinner the next time she went out, and her eyebrows were all healed up, and she loved it. Next thing, without spending a dime, you're fully booked because she did the marketing for you, or he. So yeah, that applies to hair, that applies to holistic. Like, people were rant and rave about how they feel as well. This lady cured my back, and this lady helped my baby after labour to get an osteopath, and they can really help the colic babies and all sorts. So holistic as well, and that's where ethical sales come in. You're not doing anything wrong. You have to change your mindset. Sales, you're entitled to sell because you've trained hard, you have knowledge, you can help people. If you're a genuine therapist at heart, you want to help people. So you're entitled to sell and pass on your knowledge. You're entitled to sell because it's a business you're running, and it has to be profitable. And the more you sell, the more concentrated energy you can give your clients in the future. So you're going to be happier because you're not burnt out, and you're going to maximize your time, and you're going to have 3 or 4 clients you could spend an hour and a half with, instead of rushing them out the door in 20 minutes. You're not this short-term greedy express beauty ethos. Your ethos is completely client focused and results driven and bespoke. So that is where maybe all these little mindset shifts, you don't want to burn out. You want your energy to be pure and concentrated. Imagine giving that client, because you only have 2 or 3 clients booked in that day, you can give each of them 120%, 110% of yourself and of your skills and of your knowledge, and really listen to them and really pay attention to them and indulge them. And you have time to recommend and speak to them how to use their home care. And don't forget, enter your sales era, that video I have. Do you have your shop set up? Your shop environment, is it automated? The sales shouldn't be after route a box and get this cream for her is don't be just giving out samples. Do you actually have the skills to sell? You consult with the person, you find their main concern, and you match the products to them, and it shouldn't be about the price. If you're solving an issue for them, or need or want, it should never be about the price. If they're asking about price, it's because you haven't demonstrated the value fully. So if you understand all these concepts intellectually, and change your mindset on that and go for concentrated clients and less overwhelmed and better results. Doesn't that sound good as a therapist? 2-3 clients booked in today, but I'm going to make just as much as if I had 10 booked in. That's the magic of sales. So I hope this video helps you just be reminded of what the magic of ethical sales. Ethical, I mean recommending only what's needed, and using the products yourself and knowing in good faith that these things work. You've seen them work, you know how and why they work because you know the ingredients, but you don't pester your client with, oh, it has this in it and it smells nice, smells good. No, sit down, do your homework and get your testimonials and your before and after. I have loads of videos all about sales as well. Selling is such an amazing skill and it's so needed in the holistic industry. It's such a taboo, but it is the magic wand that will just transform your business. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, and write in the comments below if you have any specific questions, or if you want me to do more like step-by-step videos. But it's not really about me giving you a script. That's not ethical. It has to be authentic, genuine connection and authentic conversation with the client. So there's no point me saying, say this and this to the client. You know, here's a sales trick. There's no tricks involved if you sell with your heart and you want to genuinely heal the client. Write in the comments below if you want any specific tailored selling questions answered. Oh, I had this client and they said this and this and I didn't know what to do or say. Write that down below and let me know if there's anything about the mindset shifts I talked about today that you want me to elaborate on that could help you.